All right, Robert Reed back again. I'm going to see if I can get a game in. Looks like the server restarts in 22 minutes. And let's see. Let's see if we can get a 10-minute game. I'm at 2171. And maybe nobody wants to play this tight. All right, my opponent's 2208. And I got the white pieces. Let's start off with B3. Usually he'll bring his bishop or his pawn up when I see this particular move order. All right, my pawn comes up. All right, but he doesn't. My other pawn now. I've got D and E pawns on the board. My knight comes around. Okay, my other knight comes out. And we will work on fianchettoing our bishop. We're not going to push this just yet because he's got the diagonal closed. Okay. Let's push the pawn, and let's see if we can get my bishop fianchettoed. All right, so now I don't want him pushing, so we will push. We will push. We spent 2 moves to play the A4 pawn, and now let's take. Now I assume this bishop's going to come here. We will bring our bishop up. All right, bishop comes there. So what I got to do? Let's see. You can come here. I just drop back. Let's go ahead and castle. I'm not in danger right now of this really doing any damage if he moves the knight away. Okay, so he's pushed that way. I can push here. What we'll do, we'll push here. And let's see, is he gonna, yeah, he dropped it down. All right, so now if I bring the knight here and he pulls away, I can just, no, I can't take because he's got the queen and the rook. All right, if he comes in here, I just got to drop back. But I got that. No, I don't have that either. Queen, I keep forgetting that queen is on that diagonal. I'm threatening this if he drops away. That's also on the board. He can't come here. The knight is actually controlling some squares. I don't want to give that knight up. Let's drop it back. I may push. All right, what are we going to do? I could just push here. Tell you what, I can't push there. I don't want this knight sliding in. Let's push here. If this queen comes up, we're going to bring our king over. Oh, there we go. We see this on a regular basis. Okay, come here, take, push. Come here, take. Come in here. No. Let's push. Let's push. This may not be wise, but we're doing it. We are doing this because now I got this potentially push on the board. I've got this potential push on the board. Comes in here. Oh, look at that. Oh, I can't tell you. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, I'm going to lose a couple pawns. Let's drop here. And what's he going to do? He's going to come in here. All right, what are we going to do here? If I take, he's going to give me a check. Come in here. Ooh, that's dangerous. Wow, what do we do? Take, it's coming, that's the problem. Come here, here, comes in here, nah. Let's do this, let's do this. Let's do here. And we are threatening to take. Wow, what do we got going on here? Let's go here. Comes in here. We come here. And it starts to get really ugly. All right, we saw that coming. All right, let's drop. Let's do this. Can't. Yeah, I can do this. No, I can't do this. I'm in so much trouble. He pushes here. All right, so he'll come here. Let's do this. Look at that. Comes here. Can't come there. There we go. Take. All right, so let's see. Time's about even. He's got to trade out the queens. Can't do this. I just take. All right, so what do we got? I got a piece, but he's got a ton of pawns. But he's got this pawn's weak. This pawn's weak. If I take, it's going to weaken this pawn. Take. He's got to take. All right, what are we doing? Oh, he's got this. What the hell? My thinking. Uh, come in here. Let's come in here. If I come here, come here. I come here. He's coming here. All right, let's. No, I can't. I gotta come here. Then he comes here. I slide over here. Man. All right. What's he gonna do? He's gonna come in here. All right, let's see. I gotta avoid this mate threat. Comes in here. Just take. Comes in here. I come here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Can't come here. He's gotta back out. All right, let's do this. Threaten it here. We're gonna drop back. You can't push. I just take. You can push. No, you can't do that either. I just take. I take. Comes in here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go check. If he comes in here, we give him another check. Or we can just do this. Give him a check that way. You give them check like this. And let's see, comes here. Do we check him this way? But then he slides in here and he's out. Can't come in here. I'll give him a check. Oh my gracious. My. What the hell do I do here? All right, what do I do? I don't have this. I don't have this. Come in here. Comes in here. Comes in here. Comes in here. What do we do? All right, we're. No, shoot. Ah! It's coming in here. Drop. Oh, man. Oh, I think I messed this up. This guy's not doing anything. I gave him checks when I just should have got my pieces back. All right, let's go here. Go here. Hey, let's see. Wants to accept the draw. I'll go here. Let's go here. If I go here, he's going to push. All right, we'll give him a draw. Ah, shoot, I blew that one. All right, picked up 1 point, but let's take a look at this. Let's do a quick game review. I made a blunder, and neither one of us played particularly well. Ah, he made 3 brilliant moves. That's incredible. What were his brilliant moves? The knight takes was brilliant. The bishop takes was brilliant. And the rook was brilliant. All right. Let's go and take a look at this. All right, b3. He brings his knight around. Bring my bishop up. Let's get a few moves in. All right, I'm just playing a typical Hippo setup. He hasn't done anything overly aggressive. So we'll just playing the hippo. Now he does push this pawn, so I'm going to go a3, and he immediately goes a5. So now, I mean, the engine actually says c4 possibility, but I went ahead and played the a4, and he took, I took, he castled, and I developed my bishop, and he developed his. And I wasn't worried about this because, I mean, he can come here, he can come here. I mean, he can have a discovered, but it doesn't do any damage. All right, so I castle, and he brings his pawn down, and I'm treating it like in English. I'm going to try to lock it up, or reversed English. He pushes, and now I bring my knight up, and I'm hitting here, and I'm taking control of that, but I think he brings his bishop over, which he does, and I don't want to trade that out, so I just drop back. He pushes a pawn, and now I push my pawn because I'm wanting to push the f pawn, but I do not want the knight to come into g4. So he plays he played the queen hitting this pawn, so that's why I defended. Now he brings his bishop down, and now just f4. He takes, I take, and he pushes. Now the engine says just bishop to c1. I mean, it's always protected, but I go ahead and push e5, and I'm wanting to win a piece, but I have to give up a lot of pawns for it. Now he takes here, and here he's just winning. It says here rook to f2, and you protect. I was afraid of this coming in, but I could have just played rook takes, or over there, but he could come in here. Then he gets this. He's just winning with the sacrifice. Queen over. He takes. I take. There comes the queen. I block. And now he's going to hit this piece. He's also got this. All right. I bring my knight to e4. I'm trying to get rid of some of the pieces, and this will also protect here. And he comes down this way, and now queen d2, and I've got the advantage again. But I bring my bishop down. Instead he takes that way. My knight takes, and now his rook comes over. Okay, queen to f2. He basically, I don't know. It just. Yeah, I don't know. He's just putting a lot of pressure on me, and he's planning on pushing. Now I bring my queen up, get the queens off the board, but now he brings his rook down. I take. Now he takes. Drop back, gives me a check. I come back over, and now he pushes. And I'm trying to get queens off the board. He won't do it. Bring my bishop up. He brings his knight down. All right, trying to get. I've got the advantage, but I go wrong in a few minutes when I start king chasing. I give him a check, and I give him another check. Here, I could have just came right here. I mean, can't come here. He can come here. I give him a check, and he moves his king. Give him another check. And right here, we're just even. I mean, here, though, he's got the advantage. And he goes king to g6, and I'm out of checks. I drop back, and he could just push f3. But he goes that route. And he's actually winning, but we repeat moves, and it ends up in a draw. All right. With that said, that's it for tonight. I'm up to 2172, and I'll see you on the next video.